The Whataburger Bassmaster Elite at Lay Lake is sponsored by Humminbird, Mercury, Minn Kota, Nitro Boats, Power Pole, Skeeter Boats, Yamaha, Rapala, Bass Pro Shop, Progressive Insurance, Dakota Lithium, and by Toyota. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the stage, Dave Mercer.
Alabama, how's everyone doing today? It is my favorite day of the week. It is Championship Sunday, and for the fifth Championship Sunday of 2023, we're going to crown our fifth Elite Series champion right here on the stage here in beautiful Alabama. Lay Lake, you guys have been incredible. We are so excited to be here. Hard to believe that this is the first time the Elite Series has ever visited Lay Lake. I mean, we've been here for some classics, but this is the first time the Elite Series ever visited here, and I sure hope we come back here again in the future. You guys are troopers to be out here on such an incredibly hot, warm day. I thank you all very, very much. But who's excited to have the Elite Series right here, ladies and gentlemen, in Alabama? Shelby County, Alabama, we are here for all of these amazing companies that made sure we were here, but this is the Whataburger Bassmaster Elite. I know we have some folks from Whataburger in the crowd. I even have some Whataburger towels. I see a bunch of you guys with Whataburger towels. So on the count of three, I need everyone to get real loud and thank Whataburger for bringing the Elite Series right here to Shelby County, Alabama. We are so thankful for everything. And as I said, it's a very, very hot weigh-in. And it is amazing that you guys are all here. But there is one group of people that we have to single out today because they are the reason that we are all here. Let's hear it for all the mums in the crowd. Happy Mother's Day. We thank you for coming out here today, and we got a bunch of anglers backstage. We'll fire through this real quick. Unfortunately, because of our restraints here, we won't be doing a drive-through, but we will have our hot seat on the stage, and here's the rules. We got 10 anglers left in this tournament. We got to whittle it down to our champion. Our leader since day number one, Brandon Polnick, will weigh in last. We'll go 10 through 1. You want to sit in that hot seat as long as you can. The longer you can sit in the Yeti hot seat, the more money you make. Are you guys ready to weigh some fish? All right, before we can weigh any fish, we need to bring out the person who's going to weigh all those fish, our tournament director. Get loud for LT, Lisa Talmadge. Lisa, Championship Sunday, and I don't know if you've looked at Bass Track, but this is an incredibly close tournament. And Trip Weldon, who did this job for many, many years, right here from Alabama. He was here on Thursday. He said, hi to everyone, doing great, enjoying retirement. Let's hear it for Trip Weldon. But he just lives up the road from here and every way, and he would get almost giddy at the fact that we could have a tie. How fitting would it be to have a tie right here down the road from Trip, and will he arrive quickly to watch it?
I think we should put him in a boat to be a tournament official. No, I think he would love it. I think he would roll in here. Definitely. Yeah, we would have a sudden death first fish off, so that we'd send the two anglers out, and the first one that catch a legal bass would be the winner.
Wow, that would be exciting, but let's not put the cart before the horse, or however that works, because we got to weigh in these anglers. But before we start weighing them in, so many people, not just Whataburger, but so many people that have made this event so special.
Yeah, everywhere we go, we have such great hosts, and this no different. Shelby County, thank you so much for all your support and bringing us here, and also Discover Shelby County. Thank you. And Kendall Williams, I don't know if you're out here, but thank you so much for all your support. We appreciate it. Another thing we can't do, yes, let's give them a round of applause. We can't do this event without our volunteers. They're very special to us. I want to thank Chris Tate with the Alabama Bass Nation and all the volunteers that he brought. So let's give him a round of applause and all the volunteers. Again, and thanks to all the staff because they work so hard, and especially in this heat. And thank you guys for coming out. I know y'all are hot, so we do want to get started. We need to see if we're going to have a sudden death fish off or not.
Are you guys ready to start this off? I'll let you get the scales set up. As you guys are used to, if you've watched the Bassmaster weigh-in before, you know this is streaming all around the world on Bassmaster.com. FS1, you can see us every single weekend of Bassmaster Elite Series competition. So I know it's hot, but one last time, I'm going to ask you for 10 seconds of absolute insanity. Shelby County, Alabama, do you think you can do it for me? 1, 2, 3. We are ready. Are you ready? No. Come on. You can do better than that, Shelby County, Alabama. Are you ready? Let's get ready to weigh in our very first angler. He is a former Bassmaster Opens Angler of the Year, a former Bassmaster Open winner, an Elite Series champion, and a 3-time Classic qualifier, Brian New. 41 pounds and an ounce to start the day. And oh boy, shots being fired from our 10th place angler. He's got 5 fish. 15 pounds, 2 ounces, a brand new leader with 56 pounds and 3 ounces. Get loud for South Carolina's Brian New. 56 pounds and 3 ounces. And Brian, we've talked about it, how important it was for you to make this top 10 here this week. And it's also, at this point of the season, every point matters. And you've definitely gained a few points here from what we've been seeing. You had nowhere to drop. You were in 10th place, only to gain, and it looked like it worked out for you today.
Yeah, it did. You know, like you said, nowhere to go but up. Not just this tournament or this day, but in general, nowhere to go but up. You know, in the fishing world, I was on the bottom. But, you know, everybody sees that and they look at that as like, oh, he's sucking at fishing. Well, you got to, everything that happens in life, bad things that happen, the worst things that have ever happened to me in life other than death turn out to be the best things. And I, you know, I kind of come out, I was on a roll before I qualified for the elites. Yeah, obviously I started with a roll, winning my first elite, and I started taking it for granted somewhat. And, I got woke up. I got woke up and brought back to reality, and, you know, I was just taking things for granted. This was an awesome week. Pretty awesome to see my family show up down here. I love y'all. Everybody out here, this is an awesome crowd. This is awesome fishery. This place, you know, it's not that great this week, but I know it's a good fishery, and because of this fishery, I qualified for the elites. The last bass I caught to qualify for the elites was about a mile that way. And every bass I weighed in this week is within a mile radius of right here. And, I don't know what else to say.
So many anglers struggled this week. So many. Was it a technique or one bait that got you here, or was it a bunch of different things that played?
It was a bunch of different things. You know, the first day I got off to a good start on a shad spawn. I caught one on a greenfish tackle, gaff swim jig. Then I caught a 5-pounder on a chatterbait really quick, and I wound up catching a limit on that chatterbait, went and started skipping a greenfish tackle all-purpose jig, Brandon Cobb all-purpose jig, and I weighed in 4 off of that day, had right at 19 pounds. Day 2, run the shad spawn. I caught one on the gaff swim jig again, and I lost 4 great big ones on Cobb's jig. So Cobb was out to get me. But and then I caught a giant. I caught a 510 on it, and I wound up catching a keeper on a Spro Baby DD Little John, and, you know, because of that one barely 12-incher, I got in the top 10. And then ever since then, it's just kind of been junk fishing. Yesterday, I don't remember. Today, I beat that horse. I mean, I've been fishing. I counted on Google Earth last night, 23 docks all day long, all week long. Just go up, go down, go up, go down, and that horse is dead. I tried to beat it today, and it didn't work, and luckily I stumbled across. I did catch 2 on a buzzbait. Oh, yeah, I caught 2 on a buzzbait yesterday. Brandon Cobb buzzbait, by the way. On a Brandon Cobb rod.
Oh, wow.
It's just a Brandon Cobb show. He's winning everything this year, and he makes some pretty good stuff. But today I caught 2 on the buzzbait. Then I found a brim bed that I didn't know about. I'm pretty mad I didn't know about it, but I'm glad I found it today. And I weighed in 4 off of it on a Zoom Slinky. And, that was pretty much it.
Well, great tournament. You're not going anywhere. You're going to load our Yeti hot seat. Let's hear it for him.
It is very hot.
It's very, very hot. Yeah, it's a little extra hot here today. Our next angler, he is the reigning Dakota Lithium Rookie of the Year. He's an Elite Series champion. He is the all-time record for the biggest winning weight of smallmouth bass, 102 pounds, 9 ounces, from Wisconsin, Jay Shakurat. 41 pounds and 4 ounces to start the day. He's had a good day by the looks of things. He needs 15 pounds even to take over our Yeti hot seat and obviously lead the Whataburger Bassmaster Elite at Lay Lake. 14 pounds, 9 ounces, just 7 ounces short of the overall lead, but another big finish for this young Elite Series pro from Wisconsin. Get loud for Jay Shakurat. 55 pounds, 13 ounces, and just 7 ounces short of the overall lead. But, man, this was a great event. And as I said to everyone yesterday, for making the top 50, I mean, making the top 10 here is, when you look at the list of guys where this went wrong for them, you got to be pretty honored to be here and feel great about your week.
I'm very honored to be here. I mean, I said it 100 times. I'll say it 100 more times. Going into this tournament, I honestly didn't even think I could catch a limit. And then you just have your confidence and you go out and do what you can do. Like anybody that's out in the crowd right now that thinks they can do this for a living, or wants to do it for a living, like you can. You just have to have the confidence in yourself to go out and catch fish, because you're against the fish, not the fisherman. And that's the biggest thing that I've learned fishing on the Elite Series. I feel like I'm just a kid fishing against all these hammers back here, so making a top 10 is huge. Everybody that's reached out to me, thanked me over the last year and a half, even this tournament. It really means the world to me. I mean, I don't maybe show it as best as I really do with my emotions, but it really does mean the world to me, because 2 years ago, like I said, I was just a kid in Stevens Point, Wisconsin, fishing for bass from the bank. So, and then another thing out here is you guys have to deal with this heat. I see the waves just like everywhere across the crowd. I'm from Wisconsin, so I was sweating out there today. It was not fun, but hi to everybody back home, all the sponsors that make this possible. Cannot be possible without them. I said it 100 times. A year ago, it was, next thing I know, I qualified for the elites. Then what am I going to do? I don't have the funding to do that. The sponsors have to step up and help you do this, and that's pretty much how I got to this point in my career.
Well, this point in your career, it's been pretty awesome to watch you as a kid who 2 years ago, like you said, made it to the Elite Series, and I remember having a conversation with your parents. They're like, we're not sure if he's ready. I think you're ready. And the good part is the rest of the season, I mean, we got Sabine River next, and after that, it's a lot of fisheries that you're probably a lot more comfortable, a lot more familiar with.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to the smallmouth. The spotted bass are almost like the same thing out here, though. I love these spotted bass. Going to the fishing part of things, I caught all my fish. Like, I don't know if anybody saw me that was out there, but I was like a mile and a half from the ramp. I was fishing them offshore on a ledge, catching them on a Demiki rig on live scope all week. So it was a fun time.
Great tournament. Congratulations on another great finish. Let's hear it for him. Alabama, keep the noise rolling. This is his 4th Bassmaster Top 10. He is a Bassmaster Classic qualifier from Northport, Alabama, Justin Hamner. 41 pounds and 11 ounces as of this morning. 5 fish to add to that here today. Looking for 14.9 to take over our Yeti hot seat. 9 pounds, 13 ounces. He moves into 3rd place with 51 pounds, 8 ounces. But Alabama, he represents this great state all year long. Let's hear it for one of your very own. 51 pounds, 8 ounces. Not going to take the title this time around, but being part of this top 10, you got to be pretty happy with that. And it was a lot of fun watching you on live.
Yeah, this was awesome. This crowd is awesome. Woo! Yeah. Hey, I know a couple people out here, but happy Mother's Day to all the mothers, especially my wife and my mom. But also, my mom, it's actually her birthday today, so need a little help. But yeah, it was a great week this week. I probably kicked a dead horse a little bit too long today, but that's how it goes sometimes. Having a little bit too much history here. I know there were some big ones there. I lost a lot of big ones this week, but, that's how it goes. I'm just happy we squeaked into the top 10 and keep this momentum rolling for Lay Late. Wait, Sabine.
Sabine, yeah, we're done with Lay.
I want to come back.
You can tomorrow, dude. You're welcome to go tomorrow, Tuesday, Wednesday, whatever day you want, until we go to the Sabine.
That sounds good. I really do hope we come back here and show what this lake really can do, because we hit it at a bad time. If we can come back in about February, we could really show this place out.
Love to see that happen. Congrats on another great finish.
I forgot to tell everybody Happy Mother's Day, especially my wife, my Nana, and my mom back home.
Oh. Well, it's raining. Thanks.
And it's Nana's birthday.
Okay. Thank you. All right. I thought you were going to tell me about another lure you caught a fish on. Our next angler, he's a former Progressive Bassmaster Angler of the Year, a 2-time Bassmaster winner, a 6-time Classic qualifier from Newmarket, Minnesota, the amazing fighter man, Seth Fighter. 42 pounds and 5 ounces. And all of a sudden, people aren't as concerned with how hot they were. We are in the middle of a fairly torrential rainstorm. For those of you watching at home, I'm sure you're a little more comfortable. 42 pounds, 5 ounces to start the day. 5'4" to add to that. Gives him 47 pounds and 9 ounces. He moves into 7th place, and you literally made it rain.
Yeah, that's kind of the story of my day. Yeah, I went and tried to do my deal like I've been doing the first 3 days, and I never had a bite doing it. And at noon, I just went and caught a few little spots. I didn't know what else to do. I have no idea what happened. I don't know if the water fell or what, but I was fishing shallow water, Willow, with a swim jig and a spinner bait, and just never had a bite today. And that's just how crazy this place is.
It was a crazy week. To be here, you got to be pretty excited and also looking forward. I mean, a lot of events going in your style of fishing where you really stand out up north.
Yeah, no, I'm looking forward to that. I actually circled this one on the calendar when it came out. I love swimming a jig in the grass. But I do want to say Happy Mother's Day to my mom and wife. Forgot about that this morning. But, yeah, I'm going to rip home, see my girls, and, yeah, enjoy a little time off.
Congrats on a great finish. Look forward to seeing you at the next one. And our next angler, he is a 4-time Bassmaster winner, a 4-time Classic qualifier, a 2-time member of the Bassmaster Century Club from Somerville, South Carolina, Patrick Walters. Woo! Got it that time, didn't you? 42 pounds and 12 ounces to start the day. 5 fish to add to it here today. He needs 13.8 to take over the lead in the Whataburger Bassmaster Elite. 5 fish here today. Needs 13 pounds, 8 ounces. Championship Sunday at the Whataburger Bassmaster Elite at Lay Lake. 12 pounds, 11 ounces. He's in 3rd place with 55 pounds, 7 ounces. Get loud for this young pro, Patrick Walters. 55 pounds and 7 ounces, and you're sitting in 3rd place. So a great payday and great momentum and great recovery from a tough event at our last stop.
It really was. You know, I needed this to get the ball rolling again, you know, just get things back on track. But, hey, it was a great week. Thanks to this amazing crowd. Big shout out to Justin Hamner. He had a great week. One of my best friends, truly helped me out with this week a lot. Congrats to Cobb. He is on a roll. I'm telling you, Cobb, he could catch him in a water puddle across the street over there that's an inch deep. But big shout out to my mom and dad for being here. My mom, happy Mother's Day today. My lovely wife back home. And, hey, let's just keep on catching them, keep going. Let's see how it goes.
Key baits this week, how'd you break it down?
I caught a couple on a wacky worm early, but majority of them I caught jerking. That's what I like to do. I threw a plug, locked it in my hand. I had 8 jerk baits tied on, and that's what I caught them on. I lost one big one today, about 5 pounds. That one would have helped, but hey, the fish have been biting weird this week. Everybody's going to lose them, but yeah, caught them plugging. Can't beat that.
Great tournament, a great finish, and a great payday. He is our current leader in Progressive Bassmaster Angler of the Year points. He's a member of the Bassmaster Century Club, a 2-time Elite Series champion, a 4-time Classic qualifier from Greenwood, South Carolina, the COBB, Brandon Cobb. has made 4 out of 5 championship Sundays this year. Had 43 pounds and 5 ounces. Right now looking for 12.15 to take over the lead. 11 pounds, 8 ounces. He's in 4th place with 54 pounds and 13 ounces. What an incredible season Brandon Cobb is having 2023, and 4 out of 5 cuts. And the 5th one, he finished in the top 20. Never been out of the top 20 this year, and only once been out of the top 10. Pretty incredible year, and for a guy that, like, beginning of this week, I didn't hear a lot of confidence coming from you. At this point, you got to start thinking, man, maybe this is supposed to be my year.
Yeah, I mean, if it is, it just things will keep going right. If not, you just got to keep trying to catch as many as possible. This week, today was the first really, really tough day it felt like out here on me. I caught a good many fish every day, and I felt like today, fishing some of the areas I've been fishing, I'm like, I think I caught them all. There's not any left. And I actually caught all those. I strolled down the bank until I found 5 on bed, and I think it was the last 5 in Lay Lake, potentially, on bed, and I caught all 5 of them. So it was a challenging week. I had fun doing it, though. Caught a lot of fish on a Zoom fluke stick, a lot on a buzz bait, some on a Spro Frog. It's kind of my favorite way to fish. It was a great time out there on Lay Lake. I want to say, I know my mom's watching. Happy Mother's Day. I think I heard Patrick say it, too. And I also want to thank, speaking of Patrick, I want to thank Patrick's family. I think that's the reason I've been catching them so good this year.
Well, it's been great weather coming through here, so I'm going to let you go over here and get a parting gift, which is our Progressive Bassmaster Angler of the Year. Bigger if he holds on to it till the end of the year. All right. Best angler, great state of Alabama. $43 and 11 ounces as of this morning. 1 fish here today on Championship Sunday. £43, 11 ounces as of this morning. His 19th Bassmaster Top 10, and that fish 4 pounds, 5 ounces. So if you're going to catch one, it might as well be a good one. Let's hear it for Matt Herron. Skeeter Yamaha Pro represents this great state all year long, all across the country. £48 even, and sitting in 9th place. But to be here in your home state and make the top 10, where there was a lot of pre-tournament favorites, that this one really, really came back to bite them. But to be here, you got to be pretty happy with that.
Yeah, you know, I knew going out this morning I had to go catch a big bag, and that's exactly what I tried to do. If I'd have, continued on doing what I was doing, I didn't have a chance. And I'd never forgive myself to be here on this day and not give it everything I had, and I just couldn't make it happen. I've struggled on the lower end of the lake all week, and I caught most of my fish this week up the river, fishing a glide bait and just spot fishing, which I normally don't do. And then today I tried to stay down and do what I do, typically do. But the power company's just pulling the water down so low, it makes it really, really hard. But it's been a great week. Hopefully, maybe someday we'll get to come back.
Always great to have you here. Look forward to seeing Sabine River, Alabama. Keep the noise coming, because he is also one of your very own. He is the reigning and defending Bass Nation National Champion. He's made 4 out of 5 cuts on the Elite Series. From Alabama, Will Davis Jr. 48 pounds and 10 ounces as of this morning. 5 fish for Will Davis here today. They need to be 7 pounds, 10 ounces to take the lead. You guys think he's got it? 14 pounds, 2 ounces. 14-2, and with 62 pounds, 12 ounces, Will Davis Jr. is leading the Whataburger Bassmaster Elite at Lay Lake. And with that, we say goodbye to Brian New. Let's hear for him, ladies and gentlemen. And we say hello to Will Davis Jr. You are 9 events into your Elite Series career. You have made 7 checks so far. This is your 5th Elite Series event, and you only have 2 anglers standing in front of you and one of the most coveted trophies in professional bass fishing right here in front of this hometown crowd. It's going through your mind.
And I can't even describe what's going through my mind. I mean, look at this crowd. I mean, this is awesome. Well, man, I'm just ready to get this weigh-in through. But it was a great week, man. I was a struggle bus today. I run some brush piles this morning, and I just never got it figured out. So I said, I just got to run my gut. So I run up there to the concrete, fish my butt off, caught one fish. I said, this ain't happening. Run back to the little hidey hole. I caught bigger than that yesterday and caught a 3-pounder, and I was like, all right. Well, then I caught I caught a 2-pounder this morning swimming a jig, a smaller fish, and about 2 o'clock I pulled it into a little place and went in there, and there was one just showed up trying to spawn, and I fished for her, and I couldn't never get her to bite, so I tied on a jerk bait and threw it over there, and man, she smokes it. So I get her in the boat, and in the process, I get a hook right through my hand, and I'm like, golly, this ain't good. So, and that ain't good either. But let me make this short and sweet. But it was a great week, and I'm very blessed. And whoever wins this tournament, whether it be me or Brandon or Jason, hats off to them. So.
You're a great champion, no matter what way this works out. The good news is there's only 2 in front of you. The bad news is they are 2 of the most accomplished pros on the Elite Series.
Absolutely. They're hammers, top notch. How they come.
Well, I have a feeling you're on your way there yourself. Let's hear it for him, ladies and gentlemen. Loading our Yeti hot seats. And next up, we have a 10-time FLW Tour winner, a 9-time Bassmaster Classic qualifier, an 8-time Bassmaster winner, the 2022 Bassmaster Classic champion from Dry Creek, Oklahoma, one of the most feared anglers in professional fishing, Jason Christie. 49 pounds and 2 ounces. Weighed in the Phoenix Boats a Big Bass of the Year yesterday, a 9.4, needs 13.11 to take the lead. 11 pounds, 7 ounces. He moves into second place with 60 pounds and 9 ounces. Let's hear it for Jason Christie. 60 pounds and 9 ounces, just 2 pounds, 4 ounces short of the overall lead. And Jason, what a week you've had here. I mean, an emotional roller coaster, really, with everything happened yesterday, and obviously some tough things happened today on the water. But man, this is a great event. And the next event, we're going somewhere where you won. And then the one after that, we're going somewhere where you won. So you got to be feeling good about the rest of the schedule.
Yeah, I like that. You can't beat these guys and things not go your way. Now, I did catch a big bag yesterday. Yesterday was my day, but even yesterday, if I land what bites, I come in with 25, 26 pounds. It's one of those deals where I've lost a few fish. But no matter what, I said on camera today, coming into this event, just making the top 10 was a win for me because I had a poor start. The Classic's on Graham, which is my home lake, and this kind of negates that poor finish, gets me back on track for the points, and it was a fun week. I mean, I spent the whole week, you guys probably know, throwing a frog, booyah pad crasher, following up with a wacky rig, and yeah, me throwing a wacky rig. That's actually what I caught that big one on yesterday, the 5-inch Yum Dinger, and I'll post that video this week. It's pretty interesting. It was like a rodeo whenever I caught that thing. But great week, and I was gonna drive home tonight, but now I'm gonna stay the night, and I'm gonna go back in that pocket where I lost that big one today, and I'm gonna catch her. Yeah, that's right. Yeah, we might. I would say we would have her for dinner, but I would never do that.
But you do have a YouTube channel that is ever growing. If you do catch that fish, can we have a video there that they can check out on your YouTube channel? And this is just an excuse to promote your YouTube channel. Take it away from here.
Yeah, no, backstage they were saying on camera that it was 7 pounds. It wasn't 7 pounds. It was probably 5 or 6, but it was a big one, and I've swung millions of them, and they've all come in. So just one of those days.
Weather rolling in, so I'll let you get your boat put away. And then there were 2. Our next angler, a former Bass Nation national champion. He is a 6-time Bassmaster winner, a 12-time Classic qualifier. He is the reigning and defending Progressive Bassmaster Angler of the Year from Rathdrum, Idaho, the prodigy, Brandon Polinick. Well, come on over here. We're going to have a great champion, whatever way this works out. 2 former Bass Nation national champions battling it out here. He needs 11 pounds, 6 ounces to take this title. Any less, and it's Will Davis's 11 pounds, 3 ounces! 11 pounds, 3 ounces! Will Davis Jr. is an Elite Series champion! Will Davis Jr. takes out a giant in this sport in only his 5th Bassmaster event. Will, unbelievable. Will, unbelievable performance and an unbelievable moment here with this weather moving in. We've all heard the story of David versus Goliath, and I don't think you take any shade when I tell you that you were David in this story, and you just took out an industry Goliath right here at home in Shelby County, Alabama.
I don't even know what to say, man. You know, it's very emotional, man. You know, I've done this for my family, and I've done this for all these boys around here that fish. You know, we put our heart and soul into this, and I'm a prime example. If you want to make the Elite Series, you can make it. And if you make I made the Bassmaster Classic, and that was my ultimate goal. I never dreamed about making it here, and I made the Classic, made it here, and I give all the glory to God.
I got to ask you, because leaving this morning, I mean, watching the 2 guys that you were chasing down, Brandon Polinick and Jason Christie, maybe the 2 most accomplished pros in the Elite Series right now. Was there any nerves?
I'd be lying if I said no, but I try to keep it together, you know, and I made two crucial calls, 30 minutes to go. And, you know, without them 2, it would not have happened. So, as Mike Iaconelli says, you never give up, and I never did. So,
5 events in your Elite Series career. You're an Elite Series champion. Wow. Are you ready to make this official?
Absolutely. I've been waiting my whole life for this.
He has waited his whole life, and I'd like to welcome Jeff Altman from Whataburger out to do the handoff. Two former Bass Nation national champions battle it out, and 5 events into his Elite Series career. Will Davis Jr. wins the Whataburger Bassmaster Elite at Lay Lake. Will Davis Jr. Will, you said it. He said a few minutes ago it is his wife's first Mother's Day. We know that nobody does this without the support of their family, friends, and really the whole town. So I'd like to, what a way to celebrate the first Mother's Day. Let's bring out your family right now. Team Davis gets it done and finishes in spot number 1. The Whataburger Bassmaster Elite at Lay Lake belongs to Will Davis Jr. Will, what did that mean to hand that trophy off right there to your dad?
It meant the world to me because he deserves it more than I do, I promise you.
I think you're pretty worthy, and I think a lot of people here would agree. Clearly, we're dealing with a little weather, so we're going to cut this party a little short so everybody can be safe. But, dude, for the rest of your life, you are a Bassmaster Elite Series champion. Say anything else? Got anything else to say? You have made your mark 5 events into his Elite Series career, and Will Davis Jr. is an Elite Series champion. We started with 104. 50 went out on semifinals Saturday. 10 went out today. And then there was one. That one is your very own Will Davis Jr., the Whataburger Bassmaster Elite Series champion. From the Bass Nation to the top of the sport, just 5 events into his Elite Series career, and Will Davis Jr. is an Elite Series champion.